Hold on. There we go. All right, I'm here. Well, kind of. I mean, it's fine. There we go. I'm here to play War Thunder again. In terms of what I'm doing, I've got no idea. I only decided I was going to stream 10 minutes ago, and I only got ready to stream 4 minutes ago. So I don't know what I'm doing. I also only titled the stream 30 seconds ago. Things are going well. It's me, that fellow. Hi, Insomniac. Hi, Carl. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. There's been a War Thunder update today. Hi, Siggy. I'm really cranking it out. I'm just, you know what? No, I couldn't go anywhere with that. Hi, Zombie. I couldn't. I was gonna try and make it a wanking thing to go with what Carl was saying, and I couldn't, and it just came out crass. I'm cranking it up though. I'm trying. I am trying. How successful it's gonna be, we'll see. Time to crank that soldier boy. Hi, Zombie and Vispheric. Good afternoon. Good morning. Even though, well, technically, I think for Insomniac it's early hours of the morning, so I could say good morning to them. But yes, there we go. There's someone I can say good morning to. It's Halo. Hey, I can say good morning to Halo. It's great. I've got Bread Corp Incorporated has employees all across the globe. That's what's good about Bread Corp. We're actually a multinational corporation. You've all been hired by Bread Corp, by the way. You don't have a say in this. No one. You don't ask to be employed by Bread Corp. You become part of Bread Corp. It's all unpaid overtime. All of it is unpaid. All of it is overtime. Last night was hell. Of course it's hell. You're making a war. You're making your own war. You're fighting a battle that's got no victors other than the streamers that you're fighting against. I have 0 hours a week, but I pay unpaid overtime. Exactly. Technically, this is kind of paid. I would say. It's kind of, I get scraps. I get scratchings from Twitch. You get no warning, burly dudes just come in to grab you and toil in the mines. Endless Brady is going to divest into lithium mines. I get 0.5% from ad revenue. It's not that wrong, actually. I don't know what I'm playing. I've got a lot more leniency in what I can play now because I've got insurance. I've got premium insurance now, so I've got a lot more leniency in what I can play. Reopening the British coal mines. So in the UK, it's actually a big problem that when we were younger. It's not it at all. A long time ago, coal mines, because the UK had such a vast network of coal mines and just mines in general. A lot of housing estates are built on top of these old abandoned mines, and it's causing a problem because they're sinking into the ground because they were never properly looked after, these mines. And so a lot of new build houses are getting cracks down the side of them because they're just sinking into the ground. That's just a fun fact about the UK right now. They have implemented the premium insurance, Siggy. They've implemented premium insurance. They now tell you they now break down how you got all your points during a battle. They also, you now no longer get charged repairs for for being killed by teammates. Hi C4. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. That'd be a gun to send the British Isles sinking into the sea. How am I? I'm doing swell, thank you. Yes, you can pay. You can play as long as you've got auto rearm and auto repair turned on. If you've got premium, you could just play the game without thinking now. Which is, I think that's very good, and also opens up a lot of air trees to be played. Now you can actually, if you're like me and shit at air, I can actually play air and not lose. I'd never made profit playing air trees, but now that I've got that, now that we've got the premium insurance, it opens them up for me to be able to play them a little bit more comfortably. Got attacked in place. Got attacked by streamers. Well, there was a Spanish guy that destroyed us in 10 seconds. You fought back and took pity on us and let you rebuild. That was done by Moroccans and some of their bots following a streamer. You gotta get a premium account RP games, so it does. I will say that it does. If the moment that I switched to playing premium, it suddenly did feel a whole lot better. That being said, I'm probably not going to be playing too much for gain today. I don't know what I'm playing. I don't want to do the same thing. I've done 4.0/4.3 for the past like 3-4 streams, and so I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I could play China for a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know what I've got to gain from playing China. But yes, War Thunder's going in the right direction. It seems. There's still more things. I think there's still more changes to come, but War Thunder is going in a decent direction. It seems. You've not felt that much primal fury in years. You need to find something else to put that energy into, Halo. That's not healthy. It's not healthy to get so angry about something like that. I'm gonna play Britain for a little bit. I never really enjoy it. I've changed my mind. But I'm gonna play this for a little bit. Let me make sure I can actually hear the game myself. Let me just check, because I didn't check properly. Yes, I can. Pretty cool. There we go, that's fine. I've got the just to keep you updated, got the Girls and Panzer soundtrack playing in my ears just to keep myself grounded in reality, I guess. No coffee today, just water and Pepsi and a banana. Gonna get myself banned in China by eating a banana on stream maybe later. Nothing like getting banned in China. Oh, it's this map. Does look like a good bit of Poland. Warm-up battle in Poland. Who doesn't like Poland? Poland. That's that's a country where they really enjoy Kung Fu Panda. It's nothing. You're regularly waiting the fordering and RP bonuses for each of the top of the line vehicles. Oh yeah. That'd be. When you get to the top of a tech tree, did they say that whether or not does the bonus that you get apply to all of your future tech trees, or do you have to select a tech tree to attach it to? I don't know if they've stated anything like that. This is not what I'm doing right now is stupid, and I deserve to be punished for it. The Rurikat does not like firing at speed. But I'm going because there's someone behind me and I don't have the choice of stopping now. So I'm holding down W and we're going to see where I end up. The whole W and go technique. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Oh, do. This isn't the best. The 76 millimeter Rui Cat is not very good. I will be honest. Opa, camarade, opa. Nothing like a good bit of chanson de l'oignon. Hi, Titan. And Hamburger, hello. I'm glad to see so many people. You make me cry with happiness. Except I'm not crying, because that's what girls do. From what you recall, if you reach a top tank destroyer, it gives you bonus all of the tech trees. All tech tree tank destroyers. Oh, okay, so it's like based on the type of vehicle you get. I'm not crying and I'm not happy. That is true. Only women are happy and cry. This guy, okay? Am I going to struggle against this guy? What do you mean non-penetration? Is he burning to... No, you do not do that, you naughty man! There we go. You've barely woke up. Well, time to blast some military marching music and march your way down the street to Tesco and get yourself a can of Pepsi Max. This stream brought to you by PepsiCo. It's the flavor that melts in your mouth. It's not. I don't know if legally I have to say that, but it's not. You're feeling the effects of exercise. Stop exercising then. That's true. That's the easy solution. Don't exercise. I don't, and look at me. I'm the pinnacle of human evolution. I legally have to say not sponsored. Well, there you go. No, I'm not. Do not, under any circumstance, buy Pepsi Max. Unless I say otherwise. But right now, do not. You will regret it. It's a terrible product made by a terrible company. To be fair, that's probably factually true. Do you mind, sir? Listen, all you're going to do is just keep damaging me. Oh, you found my ammunition from somewhere. Don't know where. Are we gonna... Do we have any chance of winning this in the grand scheme of things? I'm gonna guess and say no. That was a honk right there. Maybe I should get like a comic clown nose. That's not an actual suggestion of mine. I ain't doing that. That's too stupid. That's a terrible idea. Something over there. Like there. Don't know. Didn't know War Thunder had a campaign. It does have single player missions. I don't really know what they are. I never tried playing them before. It's not my kind of thing. I think, well, I'd say never. I think I tried it like once, maybe twice. But you don't get anything, I don't think, for playing them. Other than the satisfaction. But you can take part in like historical battles, I think. And it doesn't seem like there's any... there's no downside to it. So if you just want to use your vehicle for something, you can. Is it possible for you to join my game, or am I too socially awkward? I mean, you can, like I usually say, you can join the squad as long as you don't expect me to talk to you. That's the that's the only requirement. The only requirement to play with me is that you understand that it's just joining my squad. Siggy has produced Lasagna, Bella Italia. What the fuck does that mean? Does that mean good Italy? Wait, that may be Bene. I don't speak Italian. Was there something that I needed? No, okay. I was thinking if there was something recently that I remember thinking about. I remember having Italy on the brain for some reason, and I don't know why. That death doesn't count because it came from a helicopter. Can you just send me a message? Yeah, maybe, possibly. Don't I have you as a friend? Or did I purposefully go out of my way to not add you as a friend? It's possible. Also, you seen them? You do get a bit of silver eagles, silver lions, and some XP. Another missile coming straight at me. The answer will shock you. He's I don't really know what he's doing, but he's not having a good time, I can tell you that. I probably shouldn't roll up to the edge of a hill if I'm going to be shooting at some guy. Let's just do that. Just saturate the air a little bit. Scare him a little bit, you know, keep him on his toes. Never give him a respite. Into the cloud. That was pretty close, I imagine. I would imagine that was close, I can't really tell. You think you're far enough away from my radar and my terrible ammunition. Wait, is that, I wonder if that's the I wonder if that was the spawn. Are you okay? You've just sent me a message, that's fine. You better not have sent me something dirty. Can I invite you through that? I'll do that just to be useful. I assume that's, yeah, it is Brad Nelius. There we go. Nice boy. That cloud in particular. Take it down. You just had the funniest idea of all time. Hold on, sorry, I got distracted. You just had the funniest idea of all time, a fish tank with fish fingers floating in it. Sporty, I ain't gonna lie, that is quite possibly the most hilarious idea anyone could ever have possibly come up with. I don't know how you could possibly have done it. Every day you come to my stream and you always just have the most amazing and hilarious ideas. My sides are currently splitting. It's gonna become a problem, and if we're not careful, you might get in trouble from it. Someone asked about it, so he got in a fight because it's battered fish. That is just, it's, I don't know how you've, it's too much for me, I'll be honest. Blink 3 times if I need help. What if I went the entire rest of the stream without blinking? What? Would you be impressed? I can't go that long. I can't go very long without blinking. I don't have that. My eyes aren't that strong. I remember, like, I think the longest I ever went without blinking was probably like 2 minutes or so. I remember doing it in school, just looking at the clock without blinking. That was something that was just one of those weird moments. It's weird that I remember that as so clearly as well, because I remember that outside, I was looking at the window as well, and I can remember watching someone mow the lawn outside while just watching the clock tick by. Helicopter War Thunder is like mothers with strollers on a public transport. They only take up space. Oh, that was close. Come on. Oh, that's annoying. Oof. I just have to hope and pray that we make it now. Alright, this guy doesn't know that I'm here. He probably will now. Is that PT-76, 57? I think so. Something similar to that, at least. There's a BMP 1 and 2, or maybe a BMP 3 somewhere nearby. Assist on PT-76, good. I've never actually pushed this far up while using this vehicle. You can't really attack very well with it because it doesn't have the damage to be able to do anything. If there's a problem with a stupid character in it, they could have a fish tank with fish fingers in their house. You're just a bountiful treasure trove of humor. You are. There we go. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the longest someone has ever gone without blinking is 1 hour and 31 minutes. People are it's impressive what people how. What do you mean? It's a fucking APDS round. You don't just bounce that like that easily. You fucking annoying person. That's just another. You know, we all know it was a Russian tank, so it don't count anyway. Everyone knows that deaths to a Russian, or you know, fails on a Russian in an attack in a Russian tank don't count. I think I could. I think I could go long without blinking. I think I should try and break that. You know what? World record I think isn't as difficult as people make out to be. Yeah. That what you want a picture of a fish tank with 2 fingers floating in it? Great. If you're with your mates, you could pull a box of fish fingers out of a freezer and say, "Oh damn, I didn't know fish could fight." And if someone asks you what you mean, you just point at the box is battered. There, big boy, you happy? But no, this the record for eating the most bananas, that seems like a fake record that people would, you know, I think people could eat more bananas because it's like 4 or something. It's like, oh yeah, you've got like 5 minutes to eat as many bananas as you can. I don't believe that you can only eat like 4 in 5 minutes. It's the same with like crackers, like the like Jacob's cream crackers. People are like, oh yeah, I was given like 5 minutes to eat as many as possible, and I ate like 4. And it's like I'm almost certain that I could eat more than that in that amount of time. They're like, oh, it's because they're really dry or whatever, so you can't eat many. And it's like, well, I've got a wet fucking mouth, so I could probably eat quite a few, you know. There's that fucking BMP-1 from earlier. Well, hold on, where did he hit? Go on, point to me on my tank where he hit me, because that did not look like he hit me anywhere important. All right, never mind. It's banana. Shut up, Siggy. You're German. You don't know. I've been speaking English for the past at least 12 years. We know it's ananas, not pineapple. See, that's stupid. The fact that the whole world calls it ananas or something like that, and England just went, no, pineapple. I mean, he has 4 missiles on it, doesn't it? So I don't really have to be too afraid. There's another one up there. Use the missile? No, but they're shit now. What, he's gone? They changed missiles and made them awful. That guy's shooting missiles at us, and I don't want to peek myself out too much. What's my missile button? Look at that! What is it doing? What's the missile doing? It's nothing. Oh, sorry, I only went that far. I didn't go that far. I don't think I even had the range to use the missile. Unless it's because it lost sight of the thing, but still. Hold on. Look, these missiles are actually awful now. You're like, oh, use the missile. Fucking put yourself in my shoes for 5 minutes. Is that the, I think that is, yes, that's the leopard from earlier. MP1 is dead. That's the one that I damaged in the Ruicat. The world famous Ruicat. The Ruicat 76 is not very good. I hate it. Da 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 da. Da da. Da 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 da. Don't kill me. I don't know what I'm asking not to kill me, but whatever is out there, don't kill me. I'm a sensitive little boy. I can't take it. We've got the Blue Man Group flying over. Look, there's a tank there. I don't think I can do anything to the front of that. To the side of that, I mean. That's correct. I could take out his cannon breach somehow, though. It's fine. At least the missile works. That's probably the most important thing about that. Opa, camarade. Opa, opa, opa. Do you think it's like heresy or something to be singing French songs while playing British tanks? You do not put yourself in women's sized shoes. My shoes are normal human sized shoes. Not so that women aren't human. That's not what I meant. Okay, shut up. Don't be mean to me. Okay, I'm simple. I'm special. Put yourself out here to look at you, Mr. All Entitled, because I'm a big streamer, a big boy streamer, and you're not. Where, you know? Yeah. Put yourself in my shoes for a minute. I gotta wake up every day and stream in front of 6 people at most. I do it for free, see? For free. I put myself in the line of abuse. Right? Yeah, I do have a laser. Every day that's not a weekend, and as long as I'm feeling okay. How did I get an assist? Oh, it was on the T-55. Buskers do it for free too, at least I can sit happy at home. Buskers make a lot of money. I actually described this as... my mum was one, like... My mum is not very technologically literate at all. And so, like, when trying to describe what this is to her, I did describe it as, you know, it's not much different to the people who sit in town centres playing the guitar and asking for money. That's basically the same. This is basically the same thing. It's just, you know, you end up being, like, internationally famous if you get good enough at it. Da, da, da. It's like, you know, it's not too dissimilar. But no, but you know, people who beg for money on city streets, they make bank. If you're in like, if you go to the right city, you can make mad bank just asking for money on those city streets. Because it's like you get like 2 generous people in a day, you know, wanting to help you out. They give you 20 quid each. You've just made 40 quid sitting there. Can he still move his gun? Not like a huge problem if he can, but it's still annoying. So that's my official career advice. If you require money, just beg for it. Go onto the streets of your local city, and beg. Rip your trousers up a little bit. Maybe dab your eyes with some water to make it look like you've been crying and that you're struggling, and just start screaming. I would have preferred if I killed that Shulker before he shot you down. Well, it's, you know, it's weird that I can't shoot someone that I can't see. You know? You've seen a pregnant woman begging on the street for money and the guy gave her a condom. Well, you just freaking still... I'd say that's still a profit, I'll be honest. That's like you go in with nothing and you come out with something. If you get... Beggars can't be choosers. Da da da. Da da da. You can... I would take that. I always feel bad when walking past people begging, because I'm not going to give them anything. Not like because I've got no humanity and I don't think they deserve anything. I just haven't got anything to give them, and it's like, I feel bad. Da, da, da. It's like, my dad has sort of taken to learning about people who are like giving time to people who he sees on the street, which I think is very admirable of him. We were going into a Marks and Spencer's at one point, and there was a woman outside who was selling there's a magazine sort of in the UK that I don't think anyone reads, but it's mainly for you know, people who are struggling with money to be able to sell, called The Big Issue. I don't know what's in it. I don't really care, to be honest, because I'd rather just give someone a little bit of money. I don't really need anything in return. And like, she was selling that outside the front of Marks and Spencer's, and my dad like just took the time to talk to her and learn about, you know, why she's there, just giving her some time to be like, hey, you know, you're a human person. I'm gonna switch to these belts here, and then gave her like 10 quid and was like, do you want anything from Marks and Spencer's? This fucking Shulker over here is gonna be a problem. A little dance in front of homeless people without legs. How many homeless people without legs are you seeing? The only homeless people we see around here are like, just smackheads for the most part. You know, I don't go into town very often. I don't see many. Why not just use proxy routes? Not every vehicle has them. Why does my radar not go down? My radar is not going down. That is broken. That is. Da 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 da. The cocked up radars don't fold anymore. Wow. Great. I'm glad. How do they break that? That's something that's like whenever they make do updates. It's like what do you do to break that? Nah, the marksman doesn't have proxy rounds in it. It's using this. It uses the same guns that's on the Gepard, and the Gepard doesn't have them either. Different turret, same guns. I think. The only anti-airs like this that have it are the M247 and the Swedish equivalent that I can't remember the name of. That's why I don't really like this anti-air, because it's very basic. Yes, the VK40 and the M247. Oh, get reward. Don't mind if I do. And then just get adjustment of fire. That's fine. It would be these. Probably the thing is these. That you can start. There's no. These vehicles probably did have airburst shells. In fact, this pipe here, this whole muzzle brake at the end here, I think is the bit that programs the round to have. This one here this bit at the end is what programs the round with the distance. Like, they got the thing on there to make the round do its thing. They just haven't got the round in the game. But no, that bottom round doesn't do it either. That's APDS rounds, that is. Well, that one, yeah. That's APDS, and that's just regular armor piercing round. The Gepard is great at 8.0. The Gepard isn't a bad vehicle. Like, and you've got like the Type 87, which is the Japanese Gepard, and that's better, in my opinion, than the other one, the one that's the car. That whatever the Japanese car anti-air is, that's not very good. It's fast and it's fun, but yeah, like, the stingers don't work. And what's even worse about the Japanese one is it doesn't have the K variant. It just has whatever the previous one is. I think it's that way. It doesn't have the airburst, the proxy fuse ones. Oh, excuse me. It doesn't have the proxy fused stingers on it, which makes it functionally useless. Because they can't lock onto helicopters because they go too low to the ground. Can't lock onto well, it can lock onto planes, but it can't hit planes very well. Doesn't have a radar, so it's hard to see things. Or it does have a tracking radar, just not a search radar, which is basically useless. I like it because it's Japanese. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's a fun little vehicle. And I think think that it's a cool looking vehicle. It's unique. It's just not very good. which kind of does describe quite a few of the Japanese vehicles, really. I'm playing for myself. I don't care about. No, I won't. I'll drive around. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna continue on the move. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. This map is slightly different to what it used to be, so I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing in it. There's a helicopter in the sky somewhere. I kind of just want to see how far I can get before I die, I'll be honest. Now that I've gotten this far, I don't really want to stop. The Rurikat is not very good, but it's fast. It's fast as all out. I don't know who shot me there. I know the BMP3 did from town. I don't know who shot me originally. That was a information gathering run. I wanted to see how far I could get. It's all about the confidence, okay? You gotta have the confidence to try. You know, most people, look, they're all down here, sitting around at A. No one's really pushed into B. This guy at C is doing whatever. There's a guy here. I don't know what he's hoping to achieve. I was pushing the front. I was like, I'll go. I ain't no coward. It's about having fun. And if you're not willing to have fun, you're not playing the game right. But no, I much prefer when it comes to AA, I like gun AA more than missile AA. I feel like players they're still very much like, they're still all the more likely to just drive, to fly over the battlefield. When you get to like true top tier, which I've never played, you maybe then you start to get people who are much more smart with the systems that they've got. But generally, people still fly over the battlefield with their whatever it's called, their CAS, and so you can catch people off guard with gun AA. I like what? I think this is a Centauro that's shooting at me. I can't see it. Sorry, yeah, I can. Is there a missile coming at me? That's the wrong button. I was pressing D, not F. I did fuck all, but I had fun, Papa. I had fun. I'm playing War Thunder because I'm enjoying the game, not because I want to help. You prefer Miss AA now that they improved Mavs a bit. 14 km Maverick kill against Pantsers in Sim is a new level of satisfaction. I've never used any crazy I've never used any crazy missiles because I don't like using anti-air. I don't like using air stuff, so I've not got anything like that. And I'm also just terrible at using planes, and I haven't played top tier. The highest I've gotten is the Type 90, I think, or maybe the T-72 terms now. I'm not too sure which one's higher. Yeah, that's not that one, but the Chinese version of that's cool. That's something that's the only reason that I want to go down the Chinese tech tree, I'll be honest, is to get the Chinese ZSU-57 too. Did he see me fire at him? He might have done, but can't do anything about it now. What is that? That's a that's a little Swedish thing, isn't it? I think. Yeah. You're shit in planes too, but you like them too much to play anything else most of the time. Not to make things political, you greatly dislike Air RB. I would like playing it more if I wasn't just absolute trash at it, because it is fun to play. I will say there was numerous times when I've been playing where, you know, I've been popping off and I've been taking out tangos left, right, and center, you know, and that's a lot of fun. But it's like when you just get slapped out the sky out of nowhere, or it's even more. One thing that's kind of annoying. It's not like it's unfair. It's just unsatisfying. Like when an enemy gets a gun kill on you by just taking out your pilot. It's like they spray you with a cloud of ammunition and they don't do any damage to the plane. They just get one lucky bullet right through your pilot's cranium. And it's like, that's just unsatisfying. At least rip my plane to shreds. Used to be extremely anti-cast until you swapped your SPA for fighters, which led you to getting bored in air because no new plane spawns. So you started ground pounding. The thing is, I understand how fun it is. I just hate it. Like, once you get good at it, it's definitely a lot of fun. I'm not good at it, but I know that it is based on the little bits that I've done, you know. When I have done something cool in air, it does feel very good. That doesn't. I'm not taking that out. I should, but it's fucking. Did that plane get taken out? I think it did. You're larping a lawn dart for a long time until you get the timing right. That's not. It's, to be fair, that's not a huge problem for me. I've just not got my accuracy. I can't the 104 experience. I haven't got the accuracy to pull it off. That's my problem. I don't know how you meant to visualize it. I mean, well, I do visualize it, but obviously I visualize it wrong when you're coming in and you're trying to know when to drop it. If I use big enough bombs, it's fine. Like, I really like using that American Night Fighter that's like 4.0. It's got like 6 20 mils on the front, and you can carry 4 1,000-pound bombs underneath your wings. Like, it's a pretty good vehicle, that is. Although I do, because I have my spacebar bound to drop bomb series and not drop bomb. Even if I tap it, sometimes I do just drop like all my fucking bombs. P61, that, yeah. Obviously it's what it has. It's oh, what is it? Its turret on the top suffers a little bit, but other than that, it is deadly. And its 20mm are good enough to take out most vehicles, and its battle rating. From the top, that is, or side. It's great. It's just too bad that I'm not very good with it. Da, 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 da. What BR is this? 8.3, I believe. I'm not sure. I think it is 8.3. There we go. You have 2 years of physics knowledge that you have only used in War Thunder for War Thunder dumb bombs. You regret nothing. That's the reason that I'm going to go to university, just so I can get better at War Thunder. Anything in the sky doesn't feel like it. Oh, excuse me. I do beg your pardon. Hi, Titan. I also used to use the I can't remember what plane it is, but there's a jet tier vehicle, a bomber, kind of strike aircraft maybe. I can't remember. I think it's a naval aircraft that has 20 mils on the front and has like it can carry like 2,000-pound bombs or whatever underneath it. It's American. I can't remember which plane it is, but it's probably, I think might be the A2D. I'm not sure. It's probably, that name rings a bell. It's around there on the tech tree. I know that much. What's over there? What can you see? I'll be honest. Can't see anything. Oh, okay. Hmm. Oh, it's a T-55. There's not really anything I can do about it. And a Tiger 2, apparently. What? Where did that come from? Why is that just there? I can take out a warrior, sure. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's the right one in Insomniac. And Myers says, whenever you think it's too early, that's the perfect timing. But that's the sort of thing that I go with, and it doesn't really help. Does that mean that like I should be dropping it like about where he is, about where Hamburger is, if I want to hit an enemy in their spawn? I don't understand how to use rockets. That's another thing that's like that scares me. I'm gonna take a pot shot at you, just rip one of your wings off. So now the missile didn't do that weird thing that it was doing. Don't hit the bloody shit house! Oh, for goodness sake. He's shooting at me. Don't know, can't see him. Can't see the bastard. Can't see him! What's that at me? Maybe. Got that to grind the US years ago. Pretty good. You can usually use the cockpit sight once the tank is at the bottom of... Once the tank is in the bottom of the sight, drop it. We got there eventually. I usually just went with the carpet bomb attack, carpet bomb procedure. It never really worked. Even when I'm also just not very good at flying planes. So I end up just like, or not very good at flying planes, not very good at judging when to use a plane as well. Do you mind, sir? Fucking, the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, lad? Stop that! The guy had like, I had the perfect like line onto me and somehow failed. I'll take out another warrior, sure. Don't know why I've got so many backups for it, but I'm not going to complain. It's not the best vehicle in the game, and when I say not the best, it's awful, but premium insurance, isn't it? That's what I want. Well, actually, because I'm not paying for the first ones. It's fine. Hi there. You're having a bit. You miss there's can't help but notice, but there's a bit of your wing missing. You do seem to be missing a bit of wing. I don't think it's that important, really. I don't think you need it, but it is. It might be. You might get into a little bit of trouble for losing it. Oh, the leopard gone. What are you shooting at? Answer my riddles 3. And now let you watch me pee. Weight reduction, a lot of oil falling out. You know, yeah, it's all... The problem with people use oil as like a coolant, yeah. But if the oil isn't there to heat up, then it can't overheat, can it? Because what's better as a coolant than air? All the wind rushing past it will keep it cool as well. People who design planes are stupid. They put so much like. Do they not know that liquids are heavy, unless you get one that isn't? Oil's a heavy liquid. You don't need it in a plane. It just weighs you down. It's the same with water. If your plane has water in it, you're doing something wrong. Oil is a lubricant, not a coolant. Yeah, but if you don't have the lubricant there then, then think about it like this. Everything that was causing excess friction will get worn off, and then the friction will be no more. So what's the fucking point of having oil? Saving weight. Duh. No, it won't. It will get rid of anything creating friction, and it'll be fine. Listen, I've got a GCSE in engineering. I know these things. I'm technically an engineer. Yeah. I don't care if you work on engines. I have got a Twitch channel. Use the O word, the US, my ears. You don't need oil in your engines. Who really has more power? An engineer or a Twitch streamer? I'm inclined to believe it's the Twitch streamer. Look at that. Beautiful. And I can do something, and apparently supposed to be able to see where all my points came from, but I don't really care. I'll let you in on a little secret. Before all the updates happened, I knew there was a problem, but I wasn't that concerned by it. And so, even though I think the updates are a good thing, I was never really running at a loss when it came to Silver Lions, so I never really had that big of a problem. I believe it's a good change to have, but I personally have not really seen the effect that much. Yeah. Ooh, Battle Pass rewards. 400,000 Silver Lions. Don't mind if I do. Oh, excuse me. I've heard a lot of people say it was bad in Sim. But there's the thing. I don't play Sim.
It was a mistake to come here.
Welcome to the breadbasket, Danny Fitfan 890.
Welcome, Danny Fitfan. I'm not gonna lie, I saw your name as Danny Titty Fan when I first saw that. I'll be honest. And I was like, all the power to you. Thank you for following. I hope you're doing well. The single player missions are kind of fun. I think I did play them once. That sounds indecent in Swedish. What? What, Danny Titty Fan or Danny Fit Fan? 25,000 per spawn, even if you didn't die. That does sound bad. I might be slightly more inclined to play. You know, now the changes have happened. I might be, though the insurance changes have happened. I might be more inclined to play these, because you know, when it costs 31,000 Silver Lions to repair a battleship, I know I'm probably never going to get to that. But what was that knock on the floor? I knocked some off my shelf earlier and broke it. Hi Ariel, how's it going? I need to glue it back together. I don't think we've got any super glue though. Are you living, Halo? Are you all right? How am I? I'm doing great. Well, about as great as someone playing Britain can be. You know what? I recently put the word British into my tags on YouTube, on Twitch, And ever since then, I've seen a slight increase in people watching my streams, and so I'm going to say that people are attracted to the British tag. How much you betting that he's fucking... Oh, okay. I was expecting you to have somehow managed to lodge it, like send us up to 12.0 or something. But welcome, Danny. You wish you had your first jet. There'll be a lot of people here who are telling you that will tell you otherwise. Jets are, I think they're very fun. I'm not very good with them, but every time someone brings up jets, I have to say that they're the most fun because they're fast. All the Americans attracted to the exotic accent. Hello and welcome. I'm from England, and I would like to show you a new species of koala that we found in the Scottish Highlands. They added more trees to this map. They have, haven't they? This fence wasn't here as well. They've messed around with the map, they have. There's trees everywhere. Trying to get your first... Oh, yeah, you're trying to get one. What I did to get my jet, I beelined it. I went straight for the... for one of the F-84s, I think, on the American tech tree. I kind of regretted it because it's not the best. I kind of wish I would have gotten a better one for my first jet. But it kind of, you know, it got my taste for him. Does this guy know that I'm here? He's quick, whatever he's in. It's trapped though, so it must be probably Russian, I assume. Hello and welcome. I'm from England. Would you like to know what it's like to be from England? I give you a tip. It's shit. The vehicle that I used to grind to get to the to my first jet was I used the XP50. The XP50, I was never good with it, but it's the vehicle that I used the most. The plane that I used the most. It was surprisingly good. Someone just came, I think it might have been Rex actually. When I first started streaming, someone came into my chat and I mentioned that I wanted a jet. And they're like, oh, you get the XP50, that's a good plane, that's a good grinding plane. And I believed them for some reason. Why do they know that I'm here? Or was that friendly artillery? No, that looked like artillery on me specifically. Which is great. It could have been this RCB that did it. Calling on an enemy. Does that guy know that I'm here? Does now. Nice to... yes, Danny, take care. Good luck in your War Thunder endeavors. You despise the XP50... Why? It's good. I mean, it's not great. Like, it's kind of... It's a boring plane to use because you don't have much control over, like, the speed. You just whack it up to max and be like, alright. I much prefer having that increased engine power, you know, like the WEP. I don't know what that is. But I like having that. And also the ammunition, it's got like no ammo in it, so you get like 2 bursts on someone if you're like me, and then you're out. Do 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 do. Your PC's working again, Ariel. You mentioned that the other day, unless you broke it again somehow, and you've then fixed it again. What is that? Yeah. For a second, I thought that could be a mouse. Don't do it. There we go. The fan was broken again. Ah. Who's shooting at me? I would like the enemy to tell me. Ah, he's over there. It's too good, kills you in your BV 238 with 3 shots. His fast turns well, has good guns, and you can never keep track of him. You can get 3 skill issue. You get a 3x skill issue debuff when you see him. It's like, nah, you know what? I did do pretty well with it. I'll be honest. Like, as someone who's as terrible as at War Thunder as I am, I did do pretty terrible with I did do pretty well with it compared to what I usually do. Hi, Diet. Halo, the Centurion Mark V AVRE is the best vehicle in the British tech tree. Well, the best premium vehicle. Get this. You're right, Diet. I love it. For a while, it was like the only vehicle that I used. It's great. You have to be aggressive, and you have to not go too far away. You have to get pretty close to the enemy, because you want to make sure that you're doing as little aiming as possible. Being better? Well, I can't say that I can fix it, but you can at least hang around and hope. Okay. I need to actually start bringing out the AVRE more, because I haven't used it in ages. I think that was another one. That was another one that got bought for me. That was I think that was Rex that bought me that. You can usually assume that it was Rex that bought me my vehicles, unless I state otherwise. An enemy to my left. I think, at least. I'm not too sure, as I can hear a lot of sounds that sound mechanical. It scares me. Scares me just a tad too much. Makes me concerned. Curiously, I make my way towards the sound, with my ears ever piqued and my interest ever spurned. I'm going to write a novel. I'm going to become the smallest Twitch streamer / YouTuber to write a book. Yeah, you know how content creators love writing books. I'm going to be the smallest one. It's like, who's going to buy this? And what story have you got to tell? Bomb, that is. That was a large bomb. I'm surprised I'm alive. I don't know what dropped that. That was a B-29. That kind of makes sense, actually. They're not very good. I was thinking, though, that we are going to start seeing more things like that now that they've got the insurance added. You're going to take a free break, you leave. Oh, yes, okay. We're going to be able to see more things like the B-29 because premium players won't be as scared to bring them out now. Actually, no, it's not that they won't be as scared to bring them out. They won't be, because you cannot lose with them. But yeah, this is 8.3. You almost got your first crew at level 150. Is that the max? Is that maxing out all tank and all plane? I don't have anything close to that. But the closest I have, I think, is one of my T-72 crews, or one of my Russian crews. Separate maximums planes have a lower max level. Ah, okay. That was a very bold place to try and, you know, situate your Leopard 2. You can, what, I've forgotten. I was gonna say, I don't know what nations play alongside Britain. Which vehicle were you in, Halo? Chieftain. What am I in? I'm also in the Chieftain. Ah, one of my teeth is hurting. Forgot that crew points can be transferred between vehicle types in certain cases. Your F-14 crew sat at 75 months, changed your tank crew, and you had 70,000 points spent. Oh yeah. It's just, your crews are, they use a universal level system, really. That made that, what was that sentence that came out of my mouth? That was nothing. That made no sense. But yeah, no, I do forget about that as well. Arcade is good for grinding group points, has the highest multiplier on them. What? That's a strange thing for it to have. I imagine that I suppose in arcade some of the crew points make more sense. Like keen vision, for example, is useless in RB and Sim, but it's pretty important in arcade. I used to use arcade to grind events. Only a little bit. If it was when I would grind the events, like go out of my way because I wanted to grind them, what I would do is, kind of shot was that? What I would do is I would take just a lineup of M4s. I take like the M4A2, the M4A, the 76 variants. So all the 76 M4s I would take with me on my into arcade and just drive around using that because they were fast, and the only reason that they would struggle usually is because you'd be against like Tigers or whatever, and so they just have to kind of click on you. But because I had the experience of playing RB, because I had the experience of playing realistic, I didn't have to rely on the aim indicator, so I could just play it like I was playing my usual game mode. I just happened to be able to take some shots a little bit more comfortably. In 2 weeks you'll have the Wall-E. I think I might have that. Actually, I don't use any squadron vehicle. I'm not really a big fan of them. Not well, I can't. You know what I mean? It's probably. It's not really been something that I'd only get them for the sake of getting them, you know. Saw that. Because they don't act like premium vehicles, you can't really use them to grind very well. So I've been researching them in the background, so I have quite a few of them researched, just I haven't bought any of them. I've thought about using the SU-22, about buying it. Yeah, I got the A4E at the same time as the Tech Tree A4. And so I just used the Tech Tree one instead of the other one, the Squadron one. Sorry. I didn't really like either of them because it's got a terrible gun on it, so it's horrible to use stock. He's on the move. I've spotted him now, so something in front of me. Don't want to let that go. Spot him. Oh yeah, the 2M's great. The BMP 2M's great. I do use that one. That one is one that I use. Da, 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 I shouldn't listen to like to the all the military songs from Girls and Panzer because they play them really cheerily and you get like Erica and things stuck in your head, and it's like I don't know if I should have that. Like I don't think I should have the urge to hum that while streaming. The A4E is fun to fuck the premium G91 players. Why, does it get flares? That sound, I don't know if that's what you're alluding to. But I do know that I think it's one of the earlier planes to get flares, and if you don't know what you're doing, you get I've definitely seen a lot of G91 players get annoyed at that. No, I get annoyed at that. Not G91 players, because, well, I've used the G91 a little bit. I'm not very good with it. I bought it because I was like, oh, that looks like it's a pretty good plane, so I got it, used it for 6 minutes, and went, this is not very good. Maybe I'm the problem. But I just never, because I had to use the A4, whatever the tech tree variant is, because I used that. Well, just in general, actually, the Starkit's not very good. That's what I would say about that, is the Starkit was difficult to use, because its main guns are, yeah, they're 20 mils, which is a rare commodity around that battle rating for American planes. Americans, you know, they loved their 50 cals. What the fuck? You're on fucking fire, bro. Do something else. Oh, he wasn't. Never mind. But it's one of the rare planes, one of the earlier planes to get 50 cals in the American tech tree. Which, unfortunately, they're just not very good 50 cals. The B is the tech tree one. Okay. What's the A4K Insomniac? I don't know what you were. I don't know what that is, or if it's even real, or if you were just trying to be a funny fella. I'm gonna fucking gun you down, Halo. I'm gonna rip your wings off for this. Da, 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 ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, 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 da. Is that a premium plane, or is it just a tech tree one? British cast is not the best. Just wanna fucking this radar being fucking annoying. Can you bring your heli? Yeah, if you want. I'm not really like as much as I can progress in this. I ain't really playing to progress. I'm just playing. Like I'm at the battle rating that I would be playing to progress my my British tech tree, but I'm not really. I'm just playing. So if you wanna piss about, you can. Shit. Almost spilt pet peepsy all over my 400,000 pound supercomputer that I use to process extreme jiggle physics. I have the most accurate depiction of women ever put to technology. It's the K variant of the A4, last military jet New Zealand got. It's not in the game, it's just Warcraft. Is there any New Zealand vehicles in the game? There's not, is there? There's Australian, obviously, because there's the Abrams. The Australian Abrams. But there's aren't any, there's no New Zealand vehicles, is there? I don't know anything about New Zealand military. If you asked me, I would say that New Zealand didn't have a military. I was like, they just sort of leave that to the Commonwealth. What's around here? The AC-4 and a light cruiser. Ah. I kind of wish that I was gonna say I kind of wish that Turkey had their had a sub tech tree, because some of the Turkish tanks seem like they would be quite fun. But I think that I imagine that they probably would actually be a lot just like it would just be like the American tech tree again. It's like the problem with the Israeli tech tree is that it's just the Israeli tech tree is just the American tech tree. Well, it's the American. It's like an American, British, and Soviet tech tree, just like, you know, sort of meshed together. You use different variants of the M48 and M60 for like 600 hours before you get the Merkava. Or you end up with well, it's the same with the Chinese tech tree as well for a while. You fit around 8.0, that's fine. I mean, I'm not going to be... 8.3 is... Well, it's going to go a little bit higher than that. But I think 8.3 is the highest vehicle I have. Your Air Force is a military taxi service, that's about it. Yeah, but, you know, you've probably got a few, like... You've probably got a few Bob Semples still lying about that. What is that? Is it gone? There it is. To be fair, I forget about a lot of that sort of part of the world. I forget about. I kind of forget about just in general, really. You coming after me, sir? Do you bite your thumb at me, sir? Do you bite your thumb at me, sir? That's what I say to you, sir. I don't know why I keep putting the radar away. It doesn't fold down, so I might as well just have it up. And it's not like any aircraft at this battle rating has radar radar detection. Was that an SU-9? I just assumed it was a an ME-262. Actually, it couldn't have been. It had to be a 262. It couldn't have been anything else. I think. Yeah, it couldn't have been SU-9. Unless there's a nation that has it that I just forget about. Cast her away, Braveheart. Did you want to try and join Diet? The premium SU-11. Yeah, but that's a Russian plane, and we had Russia on my team. Oh, the kicker, yeah. That's the kicker. Cast her away, brave boys. We'll find another when we've been paid. But there'll never be another craft like the crafty old milkmaid. I want to put something else on in my head. I don't like sitting in silence. It scares me. Makes me awkward. Makes me scared. Ugh. Excuse me. Don't look at your lineup. It's pain. Now, here's the lineup, that is. Did you buy a helicopter specifically to bring yourself up to 8.0, or did you just buy it because you wanted a helicopter? Because I personally don't really like them. Early helicopters, at least. Like, it's not too bad with this one, actually, I don't think. This helicopter's fine. The USA helicopter I didn't want to use because it didn't start with... It starts with Mighty Mouses, I think. And I don't like trying to use a helicopter with rockets on it. You actually love it. You make sweet love to it every night. Right? Each to their own, I guess. Whatever keeps you happy. I was considering. I still want to try and level and grind the Israeli tech tree, but every time I try, it just hurts me. I don't know. It sounded like it came from nowhere, but this morning I was almost planning on playing Israel, since I can kind of get away with it a bit more now. But I always find that obviously I'm not going to blame myself for doing poorly in the Israeli tech in battles with Israeli tanks. I'm going to blame the rest of the team, and every time I play Israel, I get put in horrible teams. I felt that. Who shot me? It better not have been any one of you. I will call up Senor Gaijin himself. He did. You put a dent in it. It's an expensive tank. This is an expensive tank, and you're over there pissing about, ruining it. What if I was required to fight on a moment's notice? What? I need to think about what I say more. So frequent. Everything that I say is always just nothing and means nothing. This is what I like to call being confident. Told you, it works. Put the brake on. Put the handbrake on. Anything coming down there? Don't know. Can't tell. Did he see me? Doesn't look like it. No, maybe he did. Maybe he bloody well did. No, he bloody well didn't. Someone behind me. It's not the best terrain. I always say the stabilizer on the Rurikat. I don't know why, but for some reason the stabilizer on the Rurikat is awful. It is a horrible, horrible stabilizer somehow. I am stuck. Very much stuck. I cannot move very well. My headphones are backwards now. I must have been hearing people all over the place. I was in their spawn. I was in their line. So it's nice to see the people camping here. I don't like this map from this side. It's a destabilizer. They've somehow made it even worse. Ugh. Sometimes it works, people camping up over there in B6, 7C. It's B and C 6 and 7. Sometimes that works, but so frequently, like, the enemy holds the entire map. The enemy currently holds the entire map, and it's like we've just kind of got people overlooking C, but they own C, so what's the point of overlooking it? You know? I felt that. Like, so frequently I've charged my way into C to get to try and hold on to it early game, but because no one follows you, it's like, well, it's annoying. And then because people are, if you're attacking from the other, if you're from the other side, well, their entire, the entire team spawning on outside currently is usually camping on that ridge, and so you end up in a situation where you can't leave C to do anything else because there's just people camping it. I'm not bad at the game, and I'm not blaming my team for my doing of poorliness. What took out this guy? Don't know. Well, it hasn't been taken out yet, but it's going. Over there? No. Ah, behind there. Oh, it's gone. A fool. I'm a darn fool. Can't see. There's a hedge in the way. Someone just tried to shoot me. I felt that. My commander just got a little bit shorter. I know I'm doing exactly the sort of thing that I say that I don't like, but it's nothing. I feel on my left. Ugh. It's on my everywhere. I'm just under attack. What is that? There's something tiny up there. Oh, it's not something tiny. Never mind. I thought there was a miniature. I thought there was a miniature tank over here. Is there a leopard or a tam? I've got the British Grenadiers playing in my head, and I'm not afraid to fight. It was a tam. No, it wasn't. It was a Japanese, a Chinese vehicle. Leave my gun alone. Yo. I hope he saw that. Who's shooting at me now? Who is shooting at me now? What the fuck? I'm in a British tank, so I should be afraid. No, this is glorious British steel. When you know, at the time that these tanks were being produced, Britain was still a major producer of steel. This is back when Britain used to be a good supplier of raw resources. This was the early tank to have the, maybe have the L20 gun on it. I don't know. It's coming. I'm in trouble. I'm in a whole lot of trouble. I'm in more trouble than the boy who just broke the toilet door at school. It didn't faze him, it just made him more angry. At least someone else took the kill from him. No, hold on. Cheater. You did not see me, you cheater. I think you can play Soviets in this, because we were with the Soviet in the last battle. The British steel is British tanks are the best. The Challenger 2 is the best tank on the planet. I don't care what anyone says. The Challenger 2 won the last NATO sort of tank competition, and so I'm saying that it's the best. It's big, it's chunky, it's gorgeous. What do you need help with? Ah, I see. Can you actually do some damage, please? Just a little bit. No, I'm not talking to anyone. I'm talking to my own tank here. Why won't this guy die? Why is he still hitting me? Fuck off! Fuck off! Why is there a flak? What is that doing here? That's the. What are you? Go away! Leave me alone. Why did everyone go? Why are you all dead? How did this happen? There's so many people around. We got best squatters, fine. If only they implemented regenerative steering without the challenge, without it, the challenge is rubbish. I don't know what that is. Hi, Hamgubber. Give me a sec. Here you go, Chuck. We'll call him Chuck. Put that there. Shit, I broke it again. Ugh, this poor little fella. I haven't got any super glue to fix it. It's a little Naruto figure that I've got. This is the second Hokage. He has this little base, but he snapped off of it. Because I don't look after my things. I've got a Tokyo Ghoul figure of Kaneki, and I snapped his feet off that as well by accident trying to clean him. You activated a best squad wager? Well, you're gonna regret doing that. I'm definitely, yeah, you're right, Titan. It's gonna be me. I am the weak link. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Should do a Twitch version of Weakest Link. That was always a show I never liked watching. It's a game show. I never liked it because I don't really like game shows just in general. And well, it's more of a quiz show, I guess, but it's a game show because you have a prize. And I never really liked it in the past because the woman who hosted it was a dickhead. But like that was her character of the show. But like, even though I knew that, I still just thought she was horrible. I'm not gonna bring out the road count in a map like this. That's a terrible idea. I like the Aviary as well because it feels really survivable. Obviously against kinetic rounds it's not the best, but if you come up against a lot of heat shells it can be very good. You thought she was horrible at IRL too? I don't know. Is she still alive? I'm not sure. I think she is. But I never thought, as far as I was aware, I didn't think she was like that in the real world. I assumed that the character she played in the Weakest Link was just a character. How dare you shoot me? You just hit me in my I forgot what it's called, never mind. No, I don't mean engine or radiator or like that. I was thinking about the thing that removes chemical weapons from the atmosphere so you can breathe your air. It is there is a a problem with the with British tanks. It's just how slow they are. That is something that you've got to remember. It is rather annoying. But they make up for it in being cool. See? Cool. Apparently a vocal supporter of fox hunting. Well, yeah, she was a middle class person. If you're a British TV presenter, you're part of the middle class. So she probably would be a supporter of fox hunting. But you know, it's a fox in it. What are they doing otherwise? Might as well satiate the ruling class somehow. Da, 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 da. Anything over that way? Something broken, but it doesn't seem like there is anything living. You're still used to the Sturmtiger. It has a much more. This one has a much more, like, just basic arc to it, because it is just a big shell. It's not like it's rocket assisted or anything. I'm not gonna sit here and claim to be a proponent for fox hunting. I don't want you to think that I'm actually a vocal supporter of fox hunting. I'm not a hunter. Unless it's like an invasive species, like the red squirrel or whatever. I know there's a certain type of squirrel that the UK doesn't like. But then again, I like squirrels. It's like a fucking squirrel's a squirrel, isn't it? They're cool little creatures. I saw 2 of them out on the there's like a patch of grass out front of our garden. Not our garden. Near just in front of where our house is. There's like a patch of grass, and I saw a couple of squirrels running around, playing around. Opa, opa. Opa, opa, opa. What the fuck, Richard? Whatever. Da 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 da. Da da. Take this out next. These are those who chase foxes. I like. I saw actually with those squirrels that I saw out on the front. Just in front of the house. One of the cats I saw slowly stalk up towards them. I don't know what happened. I was making coffee at the time. I saw one of the cats sneaking towards the squirrels, and I was like, oh no. I guess it's better that they chase foxes than the lower classes. Exactly. They think they're in control of us, but really we're in control of them. We give them foxes so that they leave us alone, and it works. And they think they've won over us because they're like, oh, we've tricked the lower classes into thinking that we can that hunting foxes is normal. And we're over here stroking our beard, lighting our pipes, thinking just understanding that we're the true victors because we tricked them into thinking that they had the power. We're satiating the ruling class. It's working. The working class rise up. We're going to introduce more foxes so they think that they're having less of an effect, so they increase the amount that they kill. Fight the rich, unless I am rich, in which leave me alone. I earned my wealth by working hard 9 to 5 every day until I had made £4 billion somehow. Don't ask where it came from. Suck on the rich. Sorry. As a long-running supporter of the channel, you will personally provide me with a Jack-in-the-Box where a horse dildo comes out. What? That sounds like, that sounds great. I don't know. I don't know if that kind of thing is allowed anywhere on the internet. But I wouldn't say no. There we go. I wouldn't say no to a. I'm always open for what's it called? You see people like on YouTube. You see people get sponsorships from, like, sex toy adverts, sex toy websites. So I think that I could get away with getting, like, advertising something like that. What's it called? The dragon dildo. What's this guy shooting at? It's like a pod. Do I have any? No, I don't have any hash, but I do have heat. I don't know if that would do anything to him though. Bad dragon, the same thing, isn't it? Nasty dragon. Oh, there we go. I don't know what that Gepard was trying to do to this 279. I mean, he should just ran away. What hit? What? The fuck? I would like some kind of sound, please. At least make it satisfying for me. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. You imagine it'd be very funny with the typical melody. What did you come back to? You came back here just hearing something about Dragon Dig. It's Bad Dragon, the greatest website source of sex toys on the planet. It's the most premium source. Not sponsored. If you want comically sized fantasy penises of any shape or size and material, you can go to that website. What happens for, I don't know. I'm always looking for an excuse to bring up dragon dildos or Bad Dragon. First time. To be fair, it is. He has only been to one stream so far. Or I should say they, until I know personally. But it is. They have only they've only been to one stream so far. Now too, yeah. This one's going to be their last after hearing about the dragon dildo. You ever heard the You ever heard the Horsecock song, Titan? There's the no cock like horse cock.
There is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock.
It's the Horsecock song.
Meow.
It's I think that the Horsecock song is an advert for Bad Dragon. What was happening there? I got no information. I got no feedback on what I did. Like, I didn't know that I had hit the AMX. I didn't know it was even still there. I was confused. I got no information. This game is broken. Gaijin, fix it. I've given you money. You have plenty of it. Make it work, please. That. The you know, the thank you, thanks Diet. I appreciate your I appreciate the revenge. There's no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. I need more cock, of course, cock. It's a great musical marvel of this day and age. We're not the best squad. Halo, come here, look at you fucking coming from you, mister. Weak link down there. Amaranth streaming. You know what? I'd allow it. You get permission. Anyone wants to stream, anyone wants to go and watch Amaranth instead, it's you know, it's fair game at that point. I would like to help you, Halo, but I'm incredibly slow because I'm in the same vehicle that you are. And I don't think I have any I don't think I have any movement upgrades. You don't know who Amaranth is, Insomniac? Amaranth is the best streamer on Twitch. Actually, Halo, there can't be 3 of them because there's only 2 people left in the game. Do you think people would have followed me if that's what I laughed like? Thanks. She's currently doing bikini yoga, then body painting. I might just stop the stream right now. I'll be honest. If all you have is an SPA and they have is a plane and they have an SPA, all you have to do is just fly faster than their bullets. If we just don't move and don't die for 9 minutes, we win. We can just sit still for 9 minutes. He's watching me. Halo, the only person you're going to make cry with moves like that is me. Hi, Beans. There's nothing I can do. Everyone's just walked into them and died. And I'm not just talking about you specifically. I'm just saying this, like that other guy just now just fucking got taken out by the Veek. I'm getting hit by artillery. I can't do anything. How am I? Awful. Never been worse. I have felt better after being kicked in the teeth. I would be fine if I could have gotten a shot onto the side of either of these vehicles. I would have been fine. Well, maybe not the M48. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna. Don't worry. I'm not just gonna drive straight out the end here. He's still there. He's still on that corner. But I'm scared of the Veek as well. There's a guy. It's on this corner right here. But yeah, he just fucking pulled back a little bit. He did. How are we not the best squad? The person has the actual best squad has one person in last and only has 2 people. I know this probably get nerfed because we have 4 people in the squad, but still. Yo, I'm 48. Come on, I'm out here. I'm loud and proud. Look, I'm here. I'm loud. I'm out. I'm coming out. M48. I've come. I'm. Oh no. Okay. Anything over here? Is that? No, that's a broken vehicle there. That's that from earlier. They're onto you, so it would seem. I can see him, but I can't get a fucking round to him. I'm stuck. No, I'm not. Fucking tickle me. Do it. That Veek dares fucking. I could. Fuck it. Let's try bring this out. I got enough points to bring this out. But I don't. There's only them 2 left, and only us 2. You're not good at the game for sitting on the point. I'm talking to them, no one here. You lot have tried your best, and I'm very proud of you. I want to try and... I think I might go over here. Yeah, hear me out. I'm going over here to try and maintain a level of cover and distance from the Veek. Because I assume that thing's going to probably try and beeline it towards B. Maybe. Why are you so weak? That's what I say to myself in the mirror every morning when I wake up. Yep, that's the Veek has been discovered. I can't artillery that. I don't know where the M48 will have reasonably gone, to be honest. I think it's over. I don't think there's anything we can do here. They're together, okay. I might I think I'm gonna trigger the I'm gonna trigger the decap just to freak him out a little bit. Although they'll know that I'm not gonna cap it because I'm not gonna sit on it, don't worry. Would I take a super invasive sponsorship, like a paid Pepsi sponsorship where I have to constantly praise Pepsi? Of course. Of course I would take something like that. You think you're the fucking the sort of money that Pepsi would give out for a sponsorship? I'd take something like that. You the fucking rule number 1 of Bread Corp Incorporated is monetize, monetize, monetize. Did he stop capping B? I can't remember. I wasn't looking. Okay. There he is. His vertical's out. He can machine gun me, can't he? He's got a big enough gun to machine gun. Horizontal gun. I'm scared of what's going to come down the channel behind me. Ha ha. Oh. The instant gunner change thing. If you're in the, I think if you're in commander site, then you can instant change. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, the German M48 don't have 50 cows. That's news to me. No, we're unlikely to win this. I'll be completely honest. Everyone did their best, and that's all that we can ask of you. Did. What do you mean? I don't know where they are. There! Oh, we did get best squad. Okay. We won, I guess. I think. I don't feel anything. I don't feel accomplished. That's the problem. It wasn't satisfying. I feel empty. I don't, it was so just, it just ended. Fuck, Fistfreak, where did you come from? You didn't even notice Fistfreak appeared. Am I shaking a little bit? Hold on, I'm not going to hold up Pepsi logo. It's not sponsored. Only 8K. They just haven't implemented that yet. I think they've got more RP changes coming in. But you know, you can praise me all you want, but it was all about what everyone else did their job. If everyone else hadn't have been there, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. So, you can rest assured knowing that you did your jobs valiantly. It's all about the team. And Diet somehow lost money. Unfortunately. This frick's you're always watching. To be fair, I do you say always even when I'm sleeping, I turn my camera around when I'm not streaming. But that does mean that it points towards it does mean that it points towards my bed. So you can almost watch me sleep. Just in case, if you were to hack into my webcam, that is. Just getting myself banned in China. Hold on. Use the AVRE. Okay. Can I eat it suggestively? No. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. You dare do that to me, sir. I'm glad you can't. Oh wait, no, you did. You did. Someone did knock off my fucking, my ERA. Who took my ERA? Give it back. Can't have shit in Poland. Wait, what country this is? It's Eastern Europe. It's Poland. I look away, I eat a banana for 4 seconds and someone nicks my ERA. I used to be really good with this tank, I'll be honest. When I first got it, I haven't used it since then, but I was pretty good with it. I ain't firing at that. I got tempted to, but I ain't doing it. I got stuck on a building. I like that when Maya said that there's 11 people watching, that was at the same. There's 11 people watching me eat a banana. It's just that's just something that can happen, isn't it? Really. There's something in front of me, but can I get away without fighting that? I can. But it was not in the front of me. It's right there. Oi! Where did all these people come from? You know. What is that? Not very good at hitting me. That's what it is. See, look how I know it is gonna sound like code, but you know, I did take a lot. You can survive a lot if you're lucky in the AVRE. We're gonna deep throat a banana. There was something a bit crunchy in that one. Hi, Salty. Right, it's because it's in my paid tier OnlyFans. Yes. Don't do for free what you can get paid for. That's why I became an affiliate on Twitch. Did anyone else get told the sort of like almost like a myth, a superstition, that in that black bit at the bottom of the banana that spiders lay their eggs? Sorry, Type 59, but you know. Was people trying to traumatize me into not eating bananas when I was younger? I know that you can, if you get lucky, you can find bananas. Occasionally, when you like go to the shop, you will find bananas that have like tropical spiders in them, and they can like there's certain types that can bite you and give you an erection that lasts for 4 hours. If you're lucky. What's going on around here? I'm no longer. I've had that. That last battle was enough of an adrenaline rush for me, and so I'm just playing haphazardly now. I don't like thinking for extended periods of time. I had to think for too long during that battle, and it scared me. It's a type of tarantula, not a spider. It's the same thing. Shut up. But it can still bite you. It still can bite you and give you an erection that lasts for 4 hours. It's a leopard right there. Turns you into Spider-Man. But there's other painful effects. What if I want that though? What if I'm a masochist? I didn't check what the range was on that. I just range finded it and then didn't actually check what the range was. It's much too far, and also not accurate. It's 350 meters. You did. Put your web shooter away. Put it away, Batman. Wait, not Batman, Spider-Man. Put your cock away, Spider-Man. Fuck off. Just let me get a shot off. You're not cool because you're playing Germany. Shoot it. There you go. Danker. Oh, I should probably repair, shouldn't I? That is something that normal people... Do you mind, sir? Who hit me there? What was that? I got a little tingle. Oh, it was that up there. You're gonna have to try harder than that to kill me with your petty missiles. Your missiles mean nothing to me. Well, it's not really a missile. I'm a big tank for big people. A zombie. You're using missiles because you're a coward. I'm on the front line. I'm in an engineering vehicle on the front line. Well, just flank next time. How about you flank off? It's about the mindset, Maya. If you believe that the missiles won't hurt you, then the missiles won't hurt you. It's a banana on my hands now. My crew's mindset is all over the tank interior by now. Did it? I want that. I could get it. I just choose not to play what I'd need to get it. I also know that it isn't the best. I just want it. Because it's cool. The Shilka is a cool vehicle. Look at it. It's got 4 23mm cannons on it that fire rapid fire. There's like 4,000 rounds in it. It's just an interesting vehicle. Do you mind, sir? Imagine failing to shoot. Imagine failing to take out a tank as big as mine in one hit. Imagine. Preposterous. Embarrassing, some might say. Shit. So, I mean, he didn't embarrass himself, so... Now I can go and play Minecraft instead. I'm gonna make a, I'm gonna stop making Minecraft Let's Plays. Gonna ignore that. I pretend I didn't see that. Minecraft. I was playing it on my own recently. I enjoy playing it. I just don't. It's just one of those things I can't really play for very long before I kind of get a bit, you know, fed up. or like I make too many mistakes in building, and it's like I've made this building, it's huge, and I don't like it anymore. But I either have to commit or pull it all down, and I can't be bothered to do either of them, and so I just stopped playing that world. That's what happened in the last time I played it. I started building this big fucking tower, but I ended up not really liking it too much, or biting off more than I could chew in the size of the creation, and so I just ended up sort of leaving it. It's no, I still enjoy it a little bit. I was playing it while watching that show that I've mentioned a few times recently, Top Gear. Ugh. I think I prefer Terraria over Minecraft in the grand scheme of things. Terraria is a game that I've got a rather large amount of time in. I got hundreds of hours in Terraria. 16-hour stream? No, you're not getting a 16-hour stream. Have I ever played Starbound? Yes, and I didn't like it as much as Terraria. I prefer Terraria. Starbound just felt like everything that came after Terraria, every Terraria clone just felt like an inferior Terraria. They always like do something that makes it just a little bit too awkward. Whenever people make like games like something else, like Minecraft clones, they'd always just make something not right about it. Like the UI, the way it looked, anything like that. It was just never right. And it was the same with Starbound for me. I kind of liked it a little bit. I liked it in theory, but in practice it just didn't feel right. 48-hour stream. You're gonna get between a 3 and 4 hour stream, and you'll like it. What didn't feel right about Starbound? I can't remember. But it was a long time ago that I played it, but I have tried to play it a couple of times. I don't like the planetary exploration aspect of it. I much prefer in Terraria just having a world that you just get to know. Because it felt a lot more like each it felt like you were meant to go to a planet. The starter planet that you appeared on, it was like, okay, well, you're getting the resources to leave the planet. To which I was like, well, what's the point of building a house, building a base, making anything? I could just kind of keep everything on my ship. I don't have to go anywhere, you know. And then I go to this like story hub area, and it's like, well, what's the point of having the ability to build bases on planets and the like if I'm just going to keep going everywhere? If I'm going to have to move from planet to planet, I much prefer what you have in Terraria, which is you have your world and everything you need is in there somewhere. Not necessarily, but you can, if you need something, you will make a different world to find it. You know what I mean? I just like that. I like the crafting system. I like the bosses. I like that there isn't a story. The story is survive and beat the moon god. Yeah. I also like the different class systems, but I think that happened. You might be able to do that in Starbound as well. You want to play Star Citizen someday, and Starbound looks a bit ugly. It does. I also didn't like the little like mining tool that you got, because that kind of made me go, what's the point of having a pickaxe if I've got a tool that can mine for me? But no, I I was and am still a big fan of Terraria. And Space Engineers, I've played that for a brief period of time, but that was too complex for me. That was too big brained for me. I got that a long time ago. I can't remember what video it was. It was probably a Yogscast video that I saw playing Space Engineers. War Thunder's live so bye. You could. I'm not gonna complain. People have left me for more petty reasons. Right, no, it's fine. I sometimes the only time I ever get tempted to watch the only time I ever been tempted to watch the war sorry. The only time I ever want to watch the live stream from War Thunder is where a new update is about to come out. But even then, all I do usually is I just wait for it to be over and I skim through to see what it is that I wanted to see. Lucky you didn't leave because you're my biggest fan. You are, Salty. Salty's the one that when I first started streaming, Salty would send me a message every morning and ask me if I was streaming to force me to. I think. You got the American Centurion copy or the Aviary copy, and it's fun. Does it still have? Does it have ERA on it? No, okay. I remember seeing that get added, and it did. I was a little bit excited for. No, I wasn't excited because I wasn't going to get it, but I mean that I was interested that it was being added, but it also was kind of like, why? That's 50 kind of better mobility. That's fair enough then. It's not something I'm going to get because I've got the AVRE. Salty was my streaming alarm clock. Salty used to join the chat before I even started streaming. He used to creep me out. I'm only joking. It's got a very fucky turret. You bounced 3 Yag Tiger shots last match. I think that having a turret that's got like having a strange shaped turret is just as good as having a well armored turret. See you, Hammer. Take care. It's why I quite like British tanks, or at least earlier British tanks, is because they have such weird turrets that sometimes, even though they're not very well armored, they are able to tank a lot because they've just got strange shapes. The turrets have strange shapes. What's that noise? Friendly? Friendly. What's going on up there? There's a Gepard there. Is he looking at me? Yeah, he is. You cheeky bugger. The hull of the M60, I mean, good angle is a decent amount plate. I've not really had much experience with the M60. Like, I've used it, I've just not had much experience with it. It made sense in my head. I'm not the most part. What I've used really is the I haven't really used the M60. I've used the Magax 6. I think that's the M60, the Israeli M60, and so I've not really liked it too much. Because I spent most of the battles that I've been using it dead. That Gepard's still over there. No, it's over there. Oh, thank goodness for whoever did that. I'm glad that thing got a bit too eager. Titan, my horse is better. I don't know where you got that other horse from, but mine's better. And it's only better because I drew it. You've actually unlocked the M60A2 and the turret on that's even fuckier. The big 152 launcher with the laser rangefinder. What? Google. And listen, I won't be beaten by Google. There isn't really, like, don't worry, I'm not angry. I'm not actually gonna... No, I'm not gonna start calling out bands for using an emote that isn't mine. Is that living or is it deading? I think it's deading. Fuck off, I just repaired that! If you're gonna hit me, kill me! The M62 Starship, I mark him, I don't know where he was! I can't mark what I can't see. Or even perceive. Oh, okay, yeah, I know which one you're on about now. I know, yeah. It's like the Sheridan, but on an M60. Da 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 da. Sir Bread, please review the unhealthy amount of chieftain and challenge that the British British have. They're all great. That's my review for them. They are absolutely fantastic. They are gorgeous. They are bloody brilliant. Anyone who says otherwise is lying to you. And they're just coping, but they don't have them themselves. I would like it if Gaijin could get their act together and fix that bug. Because I'd like to be able to know if I get shot. Thank you. It wasn't anyone any of you, but whoever did it helped me. You miss PlayStation Jesse, don't we all? I stream every day. I stream most days, hoping that one day PlayStation Jesse will bless us again with another one of his appearances. He is a figure of biblical proportion. Like, I would be happier if I was playing, you know, if I was playing War Thunder and PlayStation Jesse came and showed himself. I would be happier than if God himself descended from the heavens. Just in case anyone gets a shot, but I don't think they will. You're looking forward to American 8.0, even though you've heard the T95E1 is shies. It probably, I wouldn't know. I've stopped kind of grinding at that point. What is that little alert that you just put out, Diet? Air alert, azimuth 350, the altitude is about 2000. I didn't know you could spot aircraft. Let's take that. He's like Jesus, except he's gone. After it took him 7 years to come back. They had it in the French Navy update. I don't think I wasn't playing it during that time. I didn't care about the French Navy update. I mean, it seems like it is just calling it out. It's not like it spots it. It's not like it spots it so you can see it visually. From what I can imagine. Okay, wait, capping B. Don't have to worry about whatever was there. But never mind, I do, because we're no longer capping B. I take it back. But no, that's cool if you can spot aircraft now. Even if it is, you know. Even if it is just sort of like the equivalent of an auditory spot. It's cool. Where for art thou, Romeo? Something over there? Maybe? Maybe they took each other out. Hey! What did that? What did do that? Was that the plane? No, it can't be because I've been hit by artillery as well now. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, piss me! Piss me! Take your cock out, or your snatch, and piss me out. Get me. I'm like a little kidney stone. Let me out. Ugh. No, I drank that earlier. For AA, if you see how you can call out the compass and proxy, obviously they can lock onto it. I believe. Oh, excuse me. What's that? Marmalade. A marmalade. What is that fucking... There's a video with... I can't remember where I saw that as a video. It's like the fact that when you range find a tank, the crew calls out the range and type of vehicle. Oh yeah, yeah, that's cool. I do like that. Is it Tom Scar? That's... Okay, that makes sense. Fucking Tom Scar. How are you doing? How's it going, Philippe? I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. When you range find a MP3, it says SPA for some reason. Excuse me. It's still it's a nice little thing, and it's the same if you're in a light tank and spot someone, your crew calls it out, which is actually pretty good because your crew, if you spot them, your crew range finds for you automatically. Fuel tank, my dickhole. You're sorry for it's fine. I failed my shot and you didn't. He did a sponsorship for like $100 and it's like 60 million views on it. See, one day someone's gonna come to me and say, "Yo, I get a Greg sausage roll and a bag of Watsits. Will you advertise my crypto for me?" And I'll go, "Yeah, all right." Yeah, I'd do a lot for a bag of Watsits, I'll be honest. You like to his voice lines because it really helps derp cameras like the G6 Rhino. Saves the range faster than the normal rangefinder, yeah. It's cool. I don't know if they're... I feel like that's... They just overlooked that, and it's something that wasn't meant to happen. Because I feel it's far too convenient for certain things, for what it is. We got best squad. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yeah, Halo. But no, I was very I was very impressed. I was very impressed when we when I was playing the other week after the voice lines got added, and like I spotted a BMP and my crew called out that there's a BMP. I was like, it knows what I'm looking at. So it's such a simple thing, but I was like, it knows. The game, the little men inside the game are real. For now, early jets have a high... I think I do... You know what? I'm going to put it out there right now. I don't care about repair costs now because I've got a premium account and I don't have to worry about it. I'm part of the upper ruling class now. I don't need to worry about the I don't have to concern myself with the way of the peasants. Ooh, a free camo for the T-34. I assume that's the American T-34, but I'll take it. It's a multilingual bonus because they still arrange in the native languages. So that's mean to the British people. That is, we don't know. We only know the British language. Did I hold on? What did I? Was it? It must be. Yeah, look at this. Oh, beautiful. That's gorgeous, that is. I'm really happy that I got that. I can't wait to when I take out the T-34 again and I get to use this camo. If you go to the audio tab, you can make the crew voices be stuck to the language your game is set to. Oh, okay. I'm not overly concerned with it. If it's cool nonetheless. They have the tracks on here. Wait, maybe they're meant to do that. Never mind. I was gonna say the tracks on the edge here. The actual metal itself is curving. Like you can see that instead of it being a flat piece of metal, it's which I assume it probably would be. I'm just assuming. I assume that all these are meant to be flat. And it's curved. That's the way it's due to the way that they animate it. I assume. It's what happens when I try animate tracks in Blender. Are they meant to do that? I just assumed they were meant to be flat. There we go. You probably should. What little you understand sounds really wrong. I know that when they first implemented all the voice lines, they were all over the place. You changed yours to English because you're from Brazil, and the language you got is Portugal, or Portuguese. Sorry, and it's from Portugal. Is Brazilian is Portuguese the Brazilian language? It's gonna sound. I know it might be a stupid question, but is it like if it is, it would be like I assume that you've got like your own brand of Portuguese. It's probably not meant to curve guidance, just lazy. Yeah, it's not. I'd say it's. I wouldn't. I'm not complaining about that. It's so small, and it's like you're not gonna notice it when you're playing the game. I was only noticing it because whenever I've tried to animate, whenever I've tried to animate tracks in Blender, I've never done it for any purpose, but whenever I've tried to, you end up just having a track that goes like a track is in something for the object to follow, and you have it go round the track. But due to the way I would do it is that when it'd get to the bend, the mesh would curve to go around it. It makes sense in my head. It's not. You don't have to understand it. Don't worry. I should know that I'm from a long line of imperial colonialists. Hey, that's. Yeah, you say that, but everyone who learnt British learnt English. Everyone who was colonized by England learnt English and kept it their own. There is only one version of English. It's just some people use slightly different words. Portuguese from Brazil is different to Portuguese from Portugal. Lots of different slangs and some different words are. My friend was learning Portuguese, and he says that when he was trying to find like sources for it, it was hard to find. It was hard to find sources that weren't Brazilian Portuguese. So that's probably where I remember that from. I think I saw someone just up ahead here. I might have just sawn that fountain. Sorry, I may have sawn. Saw, not sawn. My working class Brit is coming out. Brazilian Portuguese simplified, Portugal Portuguese traditional. Ugh, gotta let that go. Fuck off. You're not odd, you're not big. What the fuck is that? That is far too big a vehicle. Like, I don't know why Germany got that. As in the real world, as in like, what were they open with it? I'm on my own. I just realised I've got no help and my gun don't work. I had a T-34 with me. Which, you know, hasn't done anything just like me, but at least I can complain that he's in a T-34. So for making the mesh so each track is technically their own stitched together, it's probably really heavy on GPU. Maybe. I don't really know how it is. I personally could never figure it out. So I just assume that you know, it's not a problem. Oh wait, I was gonna say who uses a heat shell, and I was like, probably because he's stock, he probably doesn't have it. Okay, we'll bring the warrior out. It's not very good, but I'll bring it out. Brazil and Portugal is like a foreign. It's like foreign like English and not being able to tell British and American English apart. Ah. I kind of always forget that Portuguese is a separate language to Spanish. And then, you know, the other languages exist outside of English. That would do. You love the Italian crew lines, see? Do you? Hmm? I don't know why I said it like that. I've yet to figure out how to read a chat message normally when that chat message is a little bit older than like immediate. It's another one. It's that big chunky German thing. Yep. Ow! Fuck off! Da, 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 da. There's a video on YouTube that showed that track tanks in War Thunder don't have contact with the ground during the tracks. Instead, the road wheels inside the tracks do that. It's the road wheels that do. It kind of makes the thing is in games just as a whole, games as a whole have a lot of cheats that you're just not going to notice